Hey there, welcome back to my channel, and I hope that you are doing a wonderful or having a wonderful day and doing wonderfully. Yes, so I am excited to start off our set of videos today with this video here, and that is apparently Different World is creating a Netflix spinoff, and I'm here for it. Now, I will say this sharing is going to include, information in regards to some potential new cast members that are going to be added to the Netflix show. But I actually wouldn't be too bothered if a lot of the previous cast members from the original show was actually going to be a part of this special as well. Now, I don't know if this is going to be, multiple seasons or not at this point. We'll check in the sharing here because I'm going to be reading it right along with you guys. So I'm excited about it. And it's one of these things that this 90s iconic show, it just continues to really provide a lot of enjoyment for a lot of us who are able to catch clips and stuff, especially on social media, because Instagram's got a lot of clips flying around, some of the past scenes and stuff. And a lot of us who were there when the show was actually out originally can remember then and remember when and all those moments that took place that was really special. I remember actually when the show was coming to its end and the series finale, and just how kind of bummed about that I was, because it was such a pivotal show for not only that time, but for a generation, to be honest. And to see that it is now going to relive itself in another way, I guess, is really nice. And it's not just a full-on reboot or just, let's create something from that. It's actually going to look from the perspective of taking a character from the original set of characters and bringing them into this current future. So that is going to be nice to see. So let's go ahead and get into this sharing. And yeah, I think the sharing is coming to us by way of Deadline. All right, so it says, and Netflix, A Different World spinoff pilot set 6 series regulars. So, okay, this is sounding like a multiple series thing to me. Now, exclusively, they're being told that Netflix's A Different World spinoff pilot has cast 6 in leading roles. They are, oh gosh, I do not want to mess up anyone's name. Sheboygan Uche as Kojo, and Malaya Joy Moon as Deborah, Cornell Young IV as Shaquille, Jordan Aaron Hall as Amir, looks like Elijah Kai as Rashida, and Kennedy McClure as Hazel. Deadline has learned. Now, Netflix has apparently declined to comment, but don't we know that sometimes when we get a little bit of tea about new shows coming out on Netflix, especially when it's going to be as popular as this one might become, they tend to kind of go mum a little bit, and then we see it later on, it's full bloom. So yeah, we'll just have to see how this all shapes up. But as of right now, what it continues to report is that, as Deadline reported previously, the streamer will shoot a pilot for A Different World, a sequel to the 1987 sitcom, which will chronicle Dwayne and Whitley's daughter time at HBCU. The project had been in development at the streamer since last year, and the commissioning of the pilot is part of that process. Now, the pilot is a one-off and not part of a strategy shift, sources says, and the pilot model in general is more often employed in comedy as a proof of concept for tone, chemistry among the ensemble cast, comedic timing, and other key ingredients of a successful series. Now, the Different World sequel comes from writer, executive producer Felicia Pride, and executive producers Debbie Allen. Oh, this is fantastic because Debbie Allen was part of the first one. Mandy Summers, Tom Warner, Gina Prince Bythewood, and Reggie Bythewood. Alan Warner, Prince Bythewood, and Bythewood all worked on the original multi-camera series, a spinoff of The Cosby Show, which ran on NBC for 6 seasons with Carsey Warner producing. As Deadline reported, the sequel was originally envisioned as a single camera. It is unclear whether that has changed. Allen, who was slated to direct the pilot from script by Pride, is well versed in both formats, naturally. The pilot is eyeing a June shoot in Atlanta, sources said. Now, Different Worlds followed Denise Huxtable, Lisa Bonet, and her new classmates at Hillman College, a fictional historically Black college. Though Bonet exited after one season, the show continued with the leading cast of Jasmine Guy, Kadeem Hardison, Don Lewis, Daryl M. Bell, Sinbad, Chanel Brown, Cree Summer, and Glenn Turman. Yes, make sure I said that. The retooled second season continued to follow the students' lives with the love story between Guy's Whitley Gilbert and Hardison's Dwayne Wayne at the center. The sequel will enter on the couple's youngest daughter, Deborah Wayne, who is now also attending HBCU. It is unclear whether it will be Hillman, which was the initial idea. Allen is repped by Bookwald and Mosley and Associates, and Moon is repped by Butchwald on athletic talent and literary management and strict artist management. Young, the fourth, is repped by Kia Todd Talent Agency and Sheila Leggett Entertainment, and Uche is represented by 42, Gersh and Myman, and Greenspan Fox. We got to give all the credit that it be due. So yeah, I am excited for this. For all of you that are interested in A Different World, a spinoff, or definitely, enjoyed and loved the show when it first came out, I would definitely like to know your thoughts on this. There has been some other successful reboot or spinoff type series, such as I believe the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air did a pretty good one. I don't know if it's still running, so if you're watching that series or have watched the series and you know it's still running, let me know down below in the comment section, because I'm not really sure if it still is. But from what I understand, it did take a more of a dramatic tone versus the original flagship was a comedic tone, right, with Will Smith and incorporated. And so now the new crop of individuals in this new reboot for it was more taking a more serious dramatic tone to it, which from what I understand was wonderful either way, no matter which perspective from that positioning that you were. So that is really good. So I'm thinking that Different World will be successful, especially because the original people who were on the original show behind the scenes will be behind the scenes for this one too. So it's definitely down for being a winner, I will say. So I'm here for it. And as production starts to do more and things start to take more of a shape, I'm definitely going to let you know the updates according to this new reboot. I am excited for this. I really am. And I do hope, again, that since they are taking from one aspect, that somehow all of the other, cast members who were with us, and I believe the majority of them are, should at least maybe come and visit from time to time. It would be really nice to see it. Or even have some of the cast members really just be part of the cast, like maybe work in the HBCU or, whatever the case may be. It just would be nice to see them as well, because, they're the ones that really made the show for us, right? They're the ones that have made that beautiful memory that we all have and love when it comes to this show for all of us who are fans. So with that, I think that'll bid you to short video, but just wanted to let y'all know that, yeah, we got a new Netflix pilot in the works for Spinoff for A Different World. And yeah, I will keep you abreast of any updates regarding this, of course. And yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts if you're excited for this, or you're thinking it's about dang time. And yeah, how do you think that this should be worked? What would you like to see? Would you like to see some of the old cast members from the previous go around? Let me know down below. I would love to know. And of course, if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be part of the family, because I'd love to have you. And of course, for all of you that are already part of the family, thank you so much for your continued viewing and listening support. And also, I will be dropping 2 more videos. Yes, 2 more videos for today. So I definitely want to make sure to get your thoughts on those. They're both, I think, a little bit more of a serious tone than this one. That's why I want to start with this one. At least one of them is for sure. I can't even remember the other one is, but nevertheless, I definitely want to know your thoughts, because I love to share mine. So with that, I'm going to bid you adieu for this video. You take care, stay blessed, and I will see you later on today. Bye.